Hey everyone, Elvin here. Welcome to Living with MunkMunk. I want to talk about BlueSG, the car sharing company that's in Singapore for like the past 3 years. And I've since registered myself to use and car share, so to speak. And because of the fact that there's a few stations around my block and also the fact that I kind of needed to, ferry my wife's cheesecake. She was planning to deliver on her own. And I figured, well, let's try this BlueSG, who is using these electric cars. And, well, it's good. I mean, this is going to be a short video on the pros and cons, so to speak. And maybe let's start with the pros. Registration. Registration is pretty easy. You just need to download or go to the website, download the app or go to the website, register yourself, your email, your particulars, your IC, your identification card, your driving license. If it's an international, you also need to input that. And then it's easy peasy. Credit card details, everything within a day. I did mine in the weekend and BlueSG actually confirmed and processed my registration and I'm in. The ease of use of the app is pretty amazing. It's just, I think after 3 years, you think that they've done a good job. And they did. It's quite seamless where you can find cars, where you can find the parking lots that you need it. It's pretty darn simple. Reservation, rental, reservation of parking space, all through the app. Pretty just a click of a button. Reservation of the vehicle. If you want to reserve it for 30 minutes, they do allow it. You can cancel it free of charge, but you do have to remember to cancel your reservation. If not, you have to pay the penalty of $5, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Next one is if you want to find parking space. So far, I've not yet needed to reserve any parking because I was going to and fro my mom's place and ferrying this particular cheesecake delivery to my dear friend Stacy. Thank you, Stacy, by the way. Go check my wife's Cheesecakes. I think I'll link somewhere around here, I guess. Anywho, parking space. If there's parking space at the spot, you can just go to the spot and you rent over there. If not, then you just basically reserve the parking space. Parking space reservation is about 45 minutes. Again, same thing. You have to cancel and all that. And yeah, that's the pros of it, I guess. The car itself, well, it's an electric car. It's a small 2-door. If you've not driven an electric car before, my advice, try it. I guess kind of different from a normal, petrol-fueled car. A little bit of background of my driving history in Singapore. My driving license is paid for by the government. I actually am a driver. My vocation is a driver in the army, my NS, my national service. I've drove so many different kinds of vehicles, but I've not driven an electric car. So that's where this pinged me, and I kind of was interested to use this electric car by BlueSG to deliver and see how fast or how good the car is. And yeah. That's that. I won't get into the details of whether the car is good to drive in. It's a normal car. It gets you from A to B. It's quite silent though, I do admit. The aircon could be better. Of all the few cars that I've driven, I've actually test rided 4 or 5 cars in the space of 2 or 3 days. Of course, you do the destination, you come back is different cars. Somehow the take-up rate for BlueSG cars is pretty awesome in Singapore. And those that, I wish to try, go for it. The monthly subscription is like $8. I might not cancel it. Cancellation is, you just email the customer service and everything. First month is free. Of course, every minute is like 33 cents. So that could weigh in on the cost of actually renting the car. So you might want to factor that in. Which brings me to my other point. Actually renting the car, actually using the car. It's kind of there's niggling things that I think after 3 years BlueSG should have and could have avoided. Like when you start the car, it's pretty simple. You as per the image I'm going to show you, just go to the station, tap your EasyLink card, unlock the car, pull out the plug, the power plug, and put it back into the station, and you're pretty much ready to go. Starting up the car is just as with the emission and everything, it's the same. What I had trouble with was returning to the station. Silly me, of course, when I first tried it, I actually reserved a parking space. I went to the location. As with, when you turn off the ignition of the car, there's a prompt. The prompt will say to plug me. basically telling you to charge the car. So with that in mind, I closed the door. Again, I thought the car would have locked it by itself, but again, you do need to lock the car. You do need to tap the EasyLink card again on the station that you're returning it to before you plug. If not, you have to basically go and waste time calling customer service to help you end the rental from there on, which again, you do need to tap the station, then you lock the car, and the last step is to plug the vehicle. If you do plug the vehicle without even tapping any of your damn EasyLink card, then you pretty much have to call customer service. The second thing was basically restarting the BlueSG electric car from somewhere else. Let's say if you parked it in a public car park or somewhere which is not a station where you can't plug it to end your rental, and the rental keeps going, mind you, from that point, you actually need to stop the vehicle, get out of the vehicle, put everything, of course, everything in neutral, brake, the key out from the ignition, lock the vehicle using an EasyLink card, unlock the vehicle again, go back into the vehicle, and then, start the ignition. The process needs to be there. I reckon it is a safeguard measure so that at least the electric car and the rental keeps going, but the little things is mind-boggling. It's a bit, because the fact that it's a car rental, the car rental is 33 cents a minute. It does eat up into it. And we've actually delivered my wife's cheesecake all the way from Eastside to Science Park, which we reckon it will take a long journey and long hours into it. And we also decided to go to Holland Village after which, to just basically walk around and sightsee what's going on over there, because we've never been to Holland Village isn't really on our radar. We don't really plan to go there, but of course since we are at the west side, we're kind of just want to have a look, see and everything. And yeah, that's that. I guess BlueSG, I like the idea. The fact that there's a car rental service that's right down your doorstep if there's one nearby you, if there's a car. Yes, folks, you do need to be mindful that there might not be even any cars at the nearest point of your BlueSG station. I had to literally at 3 p.m. we tried to get one right across our car park, and there was not any vehicle at all. I reckon everybody's driving it to town, and rightfully so. So I actually had to travel by bus to the next nearest one, and lo and behold, yeah, I got mine over there. Drove it all the way back to my actual destination to pick up my wife and the delivery, and that took a hot minute, because there lies the problem. If your travel distance and traveling time eats up into it, you might not want to try BlueSG, because for a half an hour journey is about $9 Sing dollars. So that's that, which I reckon, I'm not really sure who is actually driving this vehicle, but you can tell from the real-time map on BlueSG, it's pretty well used. So good job, BlueSG. Keep it up. I'm seeing on my end there's a few other places opening up. Do add more cars. I would love to drive more often. My wife loves me driving it. Anyway, thank you so much for you guys who are here listening to me rambling on about BlueSG. I mean, this is not a paid video. I'm not sponsored. I'm trying it out, as all you guys who are thinking of trying. Go for it. Be mindful, finding a car could be a chore. Once you get the car, do be mindful also that the rental starts. They keep reminding you that the rental starts. Take care, everyone. I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully soon, I hope. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.